What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Hope everybody's doing good today. And it is a beautiful Friday today. I think last week it was raining most of the week, but it has just been beautiful all this week. I think it's supposed to rain Monday though, but we'll see. Like I said, it's Florida weather, you never know. And I hope everybody had a good Easter. I had a good Easter for the first time in a long time. Finally did something for Easter because, some people came down. And, it was nice. And they left that Monday morning about like 10 or 10:30. Left on their way. But yeah, it was nice. Had some good food. And it's just something different for this year. But anyway, and before I move on, it is my birthday month, y'all. And I'm just so happy about that. And because just despite everything that's happened this year, happy to just make it through another year. So, and I thought by this time I would be, traveling, but, can't really travel right now because, shit that's happening. I'm going to get into that. I'm going to get into that a little bit later into the video, I think. But, after, all this is, after things calm down, probably get to, travel. So, it would be nice to be able to travel for my birthday. That was the original plan, but everything's still gonna be fine. But anyway, let's get into the video. So first we're gonna talk about Chile donating to Wigs R Us. And I really don't understand this bullshit. Like, I really don't get how motherfuckers could really be for this motherfucker. Because, I mean, it's one of the reasons why I'm fine with people cutting off their MAGA family members. Because, look, abstinence can be the best teacher. And if they don't get it together, then it is what it is. They just out of your life. But for people to just say like, well, it's just an opinion and y'all can't get mad over folks supporting him and voting for him or all that bullshit. We way past fucking opinions at this point. When you up here saying that, like, as long as I'm okay, I don't give a fuck how anything affects other people. And it's even gonna affect you too, either way. Even if you think it's not. Because, especially with black folks. Like, do y'all really think y'all special? Especially black folks with money. They really, one thing I noticed, and not everybody, but a lot, it's sad, but it's a lot, that really think that when they get this money that they gonna be exempt from everything. And at the end of the day, that's just not gonna happen. It's just not. Because I mean, are they going to, deport us or anything like that? No. They got something special in store for us. They want us back on that field. They want us back on that plantation. And they don't give a fuck if you got money or not. They don't care. I just don't get it. Like, how the fuck do y'all not see it? I mean, with history, you can read it in a fucking book. And you can especially read that, what's that book, The Handmaid's Tale? Yeah, I mean, it's just so crazy. How motherfuckers really think that, it's not gonna affect me. Do you really think you exempt from the culture that this country right now. 'Cause that's another thing too. You really think that you're not being brainwashed? 'Cause at the end of the day, these things still affect you, as I said. Because it really seemed like, well, not seem like it is, because I've seen it. You got motherfuckers being just so crazy these days. You got niggas being just and even it's like even more how would I say, even more against queer and just and having more misogyny and all this shit, and even with women too, because they not exempt for this. I mean, y'all are being brainwashed by these people. Because as long as y'all can be on, because the whole big thing is on, like, trans people and, especially trans women, as long as you can have your foot on their neck, then that's fine. They make people into, the enemy, like they the big boogeyman. When at the end of the day, ain't nobody doing nothing to you. Ain't nobody threatening you. Ain't nobody stopping you from getting a fucking check. It don't make no fucking sense. One of the reasons why this motherfucker got in office was red pill content. It was other shit too, but that's one of the things. I just don't get it. And I'm gonna keep saying that, but I mean, it's the truth. I don't get it. I never have and never will. Because how the fuck do we go from Obama to this motherfucker? Like, let's go back to COVID. Because COVID didn't have to be as bad as it was here. When, Obama put, when Obama put all these things in place to actually, help a lot. And you might have some things like, pop up here and there, but it didn't have to be just so fucking bad as it was. You had a shit ton of folks dying. People didn't have to fucking die. Because this man didn't give a fuck. He dismantled everything. He's going to continue to do it too. And everything that's happened it shouldn't have, because number one, this man shouldn't have been able to run. He's a fucking felon. You got these other states these other states here that, hey, you can't vote if you a felon or whatever, but with this motherfucker he can run. This motherfucker he can actually be president. And I mean, with being a felon. Are you fucking serious? I really don't understand. And the other thing is that excuse me, y'all, it's allergy season. But is that there's a strong possibility that he's doing evil things to kids. And you already know what I mean when I'm talking about that. You already know. Motherfuckers acting like they don't see that shit. Because motherfuckers like to talk about, like, oh, we here for the kids, we here for saving the kids. But y'all don't give a fuck about this motherfucker's past with these kids. And what he's done with these kids. And even what his people are doing. Saying you give a fuck about kids. You don't give a fuck. Are you fucking serious? Because you just trying to mask your hate. Thinking that you're not going to get affected. The same thing with her and all the rest of these motherfuckers. They don't care about you. Never have, never will. They just want to fucking use you. And I don't get all these other dumb motherfuckers that still keep supporting these people. Because honestly, black folks need to stand on something. Because, I mean, I love my people, but these are some of the things that I just can't stand, though, with the community. I mean, this shit can happen and you still support them. And all these other motherfuckers do a bunch of things. And black folks still support them. Because, you know, people are talking about how they're not going to have a lot of people at their whole little, you know, tour and everything. No, they're still going to have a lot of people. Because, as I said, black folks don't stand on shit. I don't like saying that, but it's the truth. Not everybody should be supported. Especially when it's on some bullshit like this. I just can't with this bullshit. It's just irritating as hell. I mean, it's like with the whole, what was it? I mean, it was a lot of stuff. One example is with R. Kelly. You have people talk about how, you know, oh, well, you know, I'm still going to listen to his music. I'm still going to, you know, buy shit or whatever. Have you ever thought about the victims? How they feel when they hear his music? Have y'all even thought about that? Because the apathy in the community with this bullshit. It's just so sad. But, I mean, and the other thing is that, excuse me, y'all. Whew. But the other thing is that people really don't understand how bad shit is. You know, because here's the thing, it's people don't understand how this holocaustic shit is going on. And it's going on right before your fucking eyes. You know, because people could talk about slavery, yeah, and slavery was fucking horrible and bad, but it was like, you know, people, it wasn't something gradual, is what I'm gonna say. Because as I said, like, yeah, slavery was fucking horrible. I mean, you already know what I mean. But it wasn't a gradual thing. It was something that, it was like, it got to the point, when I got to the point, it was a way of life. But with this Holocaust shit, it's something that happened little by little. Because they didn't just, like, you know, decide that, okay, this is what we're going to do. It was stuff here, it was stuff there, until you turn around, you look all around, and you're just like, whoa, what the fuck happened? You don't want to notice. Because I see it. You have some other people that see it. But you have a shit ton of people that don't see it. And black folks really should see it. Because, I mean, black folks and other people too. But I think especially us. Because, I mean, you got a lot of people that don't give a fuck because they can still party, get drunk, and fuck some nigga that ain't shit. It's like, well, I can still do whatever I want to do, so, you know, it's fine for me. No, it's not. It is not. Because you can just read a book on this shit, as I said. Because, you know, they got because I can't remember all details. Stories. Some lady they trying to put in jail because she might have had an abortion. You have a lot of black women losing their fucking jobs, and you even have a lot of people in general losing their fucking jobs too and can't get no jobs. And they trying to change these IDs to if you what they put on there, if you're a citizen or not. That sounds like that definitely sounds like some Holocaust shit. Y'all don't see that? Do y'all seriously not see that? Because, yeah, we can get up on TikTok and talk about how, oh, we not going to get deported and all that stuff. And like I said, that's true, but not. They got something else for us. Because they want to make money off us. They've been making money off us forever and a day. But they really, they don't want us to, go nowhere. They want us to stay right here so we can be, as I've said, now I'm saying it again for a reason, back on that fucking plantation. I really don't think people understand, the American people in general, just how, even before this, like, how bad things were. Because to me, the only difference now is that, I'll say it like this, things are worse, but there's the things that were bad before, they're making it more visible, if that makes sense. I'm sorry if I'm not making it make sense, but hopefully it does. Because this is why Americans really need to travel outside the country more. You'll see that the shit that they do here is not normal. The way that things work here is not normal. The way they got shit set up is it's set up for you for shit to be hard for you. Y'all don't fucking understand that. And don't want to understand that shit. And I just don't get it. I mean, people just don't want to wake up. Why do you think they making a big deal at this whole anti-woke thing? Saying this is woke, that's woke, everything. Anything that is progressive is woke. Anything that'll help people out is woke. Especially anything that'll help out black folks and even other minorities is woke. They want folks to stay asleep. And honestly, folks are refusing to wake up. That's the scary thing about all this. And the next thing you know, with everything, as I've said, and I'm repeating things, as I said, for a reason, you look around and you're just like, wait, how did this happen? It's just like, when did all this just get so bad? Because you weren't paying attention. You didn't want to see it. You didn't want to see the signs. Because, I mean, this is all a plan, a gradual plan. I just don't understand. I really don't understand how people can have so much hate in their hearts. People in general, but especially with minorities, black folks. I don't get it. How is the oppressed trying to oppress other oppressed groups? And then her ass is gonna backtrack and try to make it seem like she didn't do all these things. Because that's another thing too. One of the things I've noticed about these people these days is that they not exactly loud and proud like they are, like they as like they were before. To me, that says something, that you actually ashamed of who you voted for. And you should be ashamed. You should 100% be ashamed. Because that don't make no fucking sense. People need to realize that they vote affects not just not just what am I trying to say? Okay, because I'm getting tongue-tied. People need to realize that they vote actually affects people, and not just in the U.S., the world too. Because look at all this shit that's happening because of y'all's vote. I don't understand how they don't get that, how they don't click. I don't get it. I mean, I don't know. I'm just at a loss for words with this. I just hope everybody that that voted for this motherfucker, when all this shit is over, is shunned. Shunned. Cause I mean, if they willing to change and work on shit, acknowledge shit, then I don't even know about that. Cause some people are saying that to forgive them and all this stuff, and I at this point, I can't. I fucking can't. Cause if you were in my life and you don't got a problem with all this shit that this motherfucker and his people are doing, you can't be in my life, and you can never come back to my life ever again. Because if they came back like, I made a mistake and all that, and especially for the motherfuckers that voted for him all 3 times. At that point, you just only thing you're looking at is how it's affecting you. You still don't give a fuck about everything that he's done and still doing. I don't get it. But yeah, so that's all I gotta say for this video. I was planning on talking about other stuff, but I just don't feel like it. So anyway, y'all, like, comment, and subscribe so I can get into the algorithm, and I'll see y'all in the next video.